Thank you, sir. Thank you, Aaron. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Aaron Eads, my inspiration for comedy. So, let's see. I am here. I'll be your server this evening. I'm here to dish up a lovely menu of foolishness, immaturity, and stupid decisions.
Yeah!
Which is, sums up my life thus far. And so I'm here to warn the men in the room about some dangers that I've discovered in life. The women you guys can listen to, but I got to be honest, I've been here for 44 years and I have not got a clue what the hell's going on with you guys. I've got two older sisters. I didn't just blow through this. I grew up with three mothers, and I'm married, and I don't cheat on my wife, so that means I have no control over my life. I'm scared of it. Really. Because if you're not scared of your wife, you're cheating. I gotta be honest. But really, I got two disclaimers that I feel I need to tell you guys about myself. The first is, at any random time, if I hear a certain keyword, I'm liable to break out into either a country or a British accent. And it can get very embarrassing. I mean, one fixing, and hey y'all, how y'all doing tonight? My name's Brian, and it can get carried away, and it's causing me some trouble in life. For example, one time I just got out of prison, and that's a different story. I'll touch on that later. But just got out of prison, and I was trying to connect with people. They had this new thing called Facebook. It was 2009, and I found a friend of mine from high school, a girl that lived 3 hours away. She was an old girlfriend, so I'm like, hey, I'm playing the prison card. Haven't touched a girl in 5 years, so what do you say we hang out? And believe it or not, you'd be surprised how often that works. Girls are they're cool with the bad guys. So that good guy routine that I tried all through high school and failed repeatedly. So one tip, you good guys out there, you might want to rethink that. So I called the girl, and she tells me she's got this wedding to go to, and she didn't want to go by herself, and it's right in Hodunk, Florida. Florida's got a couple versions. We've got Miami, which consists of Broward, West Palm, and then we've got South Georgia, which is pretty much the rest of Florida. So I'm from South Florida. But I'm like, cool, let's go to this party, let's go to this wedding, and I'll be your date. We're really dates. So we show up, and there's just fixing, everybody's fixing shit. And so I go right into it from the start. And hey y'all, my name's Brian, I'm from South Florida, yeah, but my family's from Georgia, and we're fixing to do this and that. And well, she and I went off on our own circles, and she went, I'm meeting people and drinking, and it was fun. So, I kept this up though, we got there, it was a 1 o'clock, it was an afternoon thing, and we're 3-4 hours into it, and I'm just steady sticking with this accent. And she comes up to me, and she's like, oh, Brian, he's so funny. He didn't really talk like that. This is where I gotta say, I don't get women, because have you guys ever really made fun of somebody, a stranger, to their face for 3 straight hours? I mean, because it's I got some serious looks. I mean, these guys are say what? And it's I'm that's why I don't get women. That's a pure example of why I just because a guy would have known. A guy would have known. You better not say that shit because these dudes might whoop your ass. So I'm out. So the second disclaimer that I need to tell you guys about is I am a crybaby. I've got a big issue with crying, and it's not normal things. I cry. Yeah, I'd like to. I got 3 boys, and you want to teach them, don't cry. But the movie Cars. Anybody see Cars? I mean, when Mater. I'm serious. When Mater, he's talking lightning. He's telling him about how loyal he is. He's his best friend. That's the shit I'm crying about, And it's really awkward to be in kids' movies, freaking crying, bawling your eyes out, and trying to hide it from your kids. And they're like, Daddy, what's wrong? nothing. That damn Mater. He's such a good friend. So it's so those are the two disclaimers that I've got to let you know about. So if I can't really talk about my kids too much because I'm liable to just start just bawling. Because like I said before, I mentioned that little prison thing. I kind of slid that in there. Yes, I have. I've lived a rough life. I grew up really as privileged as you can be. I'm white in America, a white guy in America. So in the 21st century at that point, so that you can't really get richer, and I know that, and so I've experienced a lot of white privilege. I'll give you an example of some white privilege. I had an insurance problem in my house. We had to move out. My wife and I moved we actually got a rental house right across the street, and we were staying there for a month, and we have a 4-year-old, we have a 3-year-old, and a 10-year-old, and the 3-year-old was actually 2 at the time, and we're still learning his traits while I'm on my fitness kick because I went through a midlife crisis. So I'm doing these morning runs. Every morning, 6 a.m. I'm going out. So I go for this run, and it's a great run. It's an hour long, and I come back, and I'm running around the corner, and I see this little kid walking in the middle of the street. It's like 6:50 in the morning, and he's walking up to this guy, and I actually knew the guy. It's crazy. It's Alan Dixon, and it was a construction company. I'm like, Alan? I'm like, Zeke, oh my God, it's my kid. It's like right there. He's like, Brian, this is your kid. And so what had happened was my son woke up. It was in a different house. He went down the stairs, opened the door at 2, and this is how we discovered he could do this. He opened the door and walked out. Thank God, nothing happened. And this is why I really can't talk about me because I can feel him starting, so I'll stop it. So anyway, he's like, this is your kid, and the cops show up. He had called the cops, right? So as soon as I approach, 4 cops show up. And, and I'm sweating and running, and the cop, I tell him what happened. He's like, okay. So I go grab my wife. I'm trying to, bring some credibility to the story. I'm bring her out. So she comes out, and there's 4 or 5 cops there. And the gist of it was basically our 2-year-old was wandering the streets. And these cops talked to us, and they asked us some questions, and they were like, all right, cool, you guys have a great day. And turned around and left. I'm like, they didn't guard us. They didn't really ask us shit. And I was like, wow, that is cool. Because I've got some friends that are like, yo, man, I would have got tackled. They would have whooped my ass and talked to me next week about what happened with that. It's tough raising kids. You got to track them down. They'll do anything you want, do anything they want, and it's crazy because you love your children, and to me, my kids they're my favorite people on the planet, hands down, best people in the world. But it's tough because my kids are bullies, and they really are. I don't know if you guys have ever been bullied by a 4-year-old, but it's insulting. I mean, no, Daddy, you do it. And he does it in front of people and, in front of his teachers. And it's a tough line to walk. I'm like, I want to, get over here, Like from Mortal Kombat, remember that shit? Get over here, whoosh. About the PC. So I'm a little confused. I don't know really best how to play it. So what I do is I vent and I do my morning exercises. So I started riding bicycles. I want to do a triathlon of my midlife crisis. Lost a little weight and realized with these 3 boys, I'm going to have to really get my act together, because they're going to run over me silly. So I started training for a triathlon, which means I'm doing a lot of bike riding, and it really brought up the fact that Lance Armstrong now has 2 strikes. He's got 2 strikes in my book, and it's not for any of the strikes that you guys think of. It's not for the steroids or the performance-enhancing drugs that he, supposedly did, because, really, that doesn't matter. He won 7 straight, right? You go look at any baseball team with all the cheaters, they couldn't win 7 straight. So that's no problem with that. My problem with Lance Armstrong is he's convinced us that 1 testicle was a disadvantage, right? Anybody ever put on those tight pants? I got 2, and they are in the way. I'm like pedaling, and it's awkward. Because I get older, and I got to be honest, they're dropping a little. They flop around, and in the seat. If there was only 1 down there, I really think I would have an advantage. I would, some of those seats they got a little hole in the center, and you just jam it in there, right? And then kind of whips it into shape for you. So, really thinking about cutting them off. I got to be honest. I've got my kids. We're not going to have any more kids. And really, why are they there? What are they good for? Because basically, it's like taking the most precious thing that can drop you to your knees and dangle them and then just strap them to your belt. And, because my kids, they like to bomb, they sneak bomb me. They just run and jump. And I'm like, God. So I'm thinking, God, on a bike, I could eliminate that problem, that obstacle. I'd probably make me ride faster. I mean, if you watch the news, I can probably race girls now and just be like, hey, I'm going to get my time right up, change the competition. I can't really increase my speed, but if you change the competition, and that one snap, bam, it's a whole new lead. All of a sudden, I'm winning, right? I'm whipping ass. I can go back to all my high school coaches that said I wouldn't go pro. Watch this, I'm going pro. With the women in my life, I respect them. My wife, she's tough. My wife's a doctor. I married a doctor. I do what guys should not do. I married up. I married someone a lot smarter than me. And really, and it sucks. The early years were tough because as a guy, you want to be the smart one. You want to be the leader. You want to be the head of the household. I learned real early that wasn't going to work because my wife was a lot smarter than me. So I played the dumb role. I carried the stuff, and she's my sweetheart. Dealing with these kids there, it's tough. It's tough. So I'm cutting it right there. You guys are a great audience, and that's as much as I write down, so I'm not going to go improv tonight. So thank you guys so much. Tip your servers, by the way, because I was a waiter for 15 years. And that's a tough job. So thank you.
All right, one more time for the push. Brian.